sick of me yet? You sick of me yet? How about now? Christopher Sanford, Police Station, Gloucester. Thank you for 5 gifted off the bat, man. What a hero. Not off Batman. It wasn't him. Off the bat, man. It wasn't off Batman. You know what I mean. Shut up. Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Tuesday evening. It's a bit different than normal. I'm ever so sorry. Click. Click. Ding. It is a bit different than normal because Joe is doing super secret project building and painting for Saturday. Who knew? Who knew what that could be for? No idea. Not sure. Don't know what he's doing it for. But he is. So, no game. And actually, it's had a semi-positive impact on me. Not because no game, because I like the game streams. Not because no Joe, because I like Joe. But it's had a semi-positive impact on me because I'm feeling an urge to hobby, which I haven't had for quite a long time. So we did an actual hobby show last night where we started building Das Vindicator with the droopy front end. Because it's, you know, not glued. And today we built, you know, little cheeky... His arm fell off, hang on. We built little cheeky Bjorn. Little Mr. Bjorn. Remember when I thought these were big? Bought little Mr. Bjorn. And this evening, I'm tempted to do more. I'm also tempted to just sit here and chat to you wonderful human beings. Sun's out, guns out. I mean, the sun is still out. I could be sat outside. It would be lovely. I am not sad that I'm in here, but I do look out at the clear blue skies and sunshine, and I long to be outdoors. Maybe riding around, you know. But I have a job to do, and that job is to be here and entertain you wonderful people. Chris, thank you for the 5 gifted off the bat. You're an absolute legend. On a train, hoping the signal holds out. Hey, Ben. How are you, sir? I did also see Dave say that he needed biscuits. Dave, you do not need biscuits. An apple or some water. Do that. Much better for you. So yeah, I am starting to feel like the Hobby Mojo is sort of returning, team, which it might be back. It might be back. But it comes in waves, so you know, it's hard to actually say for certain as to whether it is or isn't on its way back right now. But, you know, I'm going to cross these fingers that I have the urge to continue to build and paint stuff in the near future. How are you wonderful people doing since we were hanging out literally 3 hours ago? No, 4 hours ago. I lied to you. 4 hours ago. How are you wonderful human people doing? Human beings doing? All 50, is that it? All 50 of you. Clive, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. What a hero. Got a special game for you people on, since there's only 50 of you, I thought I might treat you to some information. A special game for you people on Saturday. A special game for you on Saturday. With a special guest. Space Wolves versus Thousand Suns. On Saturday. Thank you for 5 gifted. Still awake, not sure why. Just power through now till bedtime, mate. Good to catch this rerun. How dare you? How dare you? I'm at work, so fair to middling, want to be hobbying, right? Meow. Yeah. Yeah. I need to build some little bits for my Vindicator, which I might do in a little moment. And then I'm at an impasse. I probably should finish off the Terminators, get them to a paintable state. Toilet Dice is in fact the special guest, yeah. We had an Emperor's Children version of Bjorn called Bjork, the Fell Singer. Just Bjorn model with a microphone in the claw. I'm here for it. Will there be a magic wand? Probably not. The special guest is playing the Thousand Suns, not Joe. So probably no magic wand. Not at least for spells. We'll see. What's everyone else up to on this fine Tuesday evening? Talk to me, team. Do you ever go through phases of finding your Hobby Mojo? Do you ever go through phases with your Hobby Mojo? It's probably a better question. Do you ever find that it's sort of sine waves? Do you ever find that there's highs and then lows and then highs and then lows? How would you get yourself out of the lows? Or do you? Do you just lean into it? Do you just go, ugh, I can't bother, so I don't have to? Because the problem I have with the job is that the low can't really be a low for long. I can't really. So yesterday I kind of forced it by building the Vindicator, but I thought, big tank's quite easy to put together. Quite an old kit. There'll be a lot of mold lines, which is irritating, but quite easy to put together. And it was, for the most part. So I want to know your stories. Stick them on postcards. If you have a hobby low, how do you pull yourself out of it? Or do you even bother trying to pull yourself out of it? I think it's an interesting question. I think it's an interesting question anyway. But my hobby mojo's back, and I want to do some. There you go. So let's add the 2 sorts of 5 to this. Thank you so much to Clive and Christopher, the son, for the police station cost. So I can either add some bits to this, fill the hatch in, maybe build the hunter killer, etc. Or I could put a little spaceful symbol on the front here, couldn't I, from the Bjorn kit? That's quite interesting. I could do that. Or I could keep building these cheeky chaps by putting arms on them. Choices. Oh, someone was asking me before about the R-Jack hammer. Here's the arm throwing the hammer. There's the arm throwing the hammer. There's a hand here that goes on top of the arm throwing the hammer. And the hammerhead is the same hammerhead that you use for one that I've got him holding.
Almost no hobby mojo, so when had to make 4CK, went through sprues of bits to custom the upper carapace with and inspire me.
Here for it. I'm a fan of that. Using your plastic pile of potential to improve your old. Now, I have a problem with this. Improve your old models. I have a problem with this in that I ran over the sprue earlier. So I need to make sure I can still build the hunter killer, which I care about. The cockpit that I care about. And the... Do I want to fuck around with these smoke launchers, team? Do I want to fuck around with these smoke launchers? I think the answer is likely no. They should have them. They should have smoke launchers, but I don't think I can be bothered with them. Talk to me, chat. Tell me. Hey Kev, how's it going, dude? Put arms on the tanks, best of both worlds. I mean, yeah.
Business travel has always been the best way for me to get my groove back. Keeps you out of trouble/expense while traveling.
Amazing. Do you take hobby with you when you go on business travel then? See, interestingly, I don't even want to put the hunter killer on it. Don't even want to fit the hunter killer. I just want to fit this hatch and be done with it. Although I don't like tanks without smoke launchers, but these smoke launchers are fucking awful. Not good.
Had to paint nearly 200 models in 2 months for event earlier this year and lost Hobby Mojo.
Fucking hell.
Since then I just paint whatever random model calls to me.
I'd like to be able to do that. I'd love to be in that place. Always bring a toolbox with prime models. That's fucking incredible, mate. Big fan of that. Big fan of that.
I watch Warhammer or hobby content until someone sparks inspiration for a project or a new edition drops and I have the previous starter box, hence Iron Hands for hearsay.
Iron Hands for hearsay? I'm here for it. Thank you for the $10, man.
If Mojo is low, I switch to one of my other hobbies. Tonight is fixing my RC cars, then back to painting minis tomorrow.
Yeah, I have come to realise, Clive, to be fair, that part of my issue is the time of year and the weather. But my other hobby, as I'm sure you're all aware of, is motorbikes. And when it's beautiful outside and the weather is nice and at the moment, not a cloud in the sky, clear blue skies, lovely and warm. It's 20 degrees out. Perfect biking weather, literally perfect biking weather. And I could, right this moment, be just tearing around the forest on my bike, just enjoying the ambience and the scenery. But instead, because of the amazing job I get to do, and I do get to do it, it is a privilege. Because the amazing job I get to do, what I'm doing instead is I'm sat here building models. Now, I know which one I'd rather be doing right now. I'd rather be doing the other hobby. Despite the fact that this is, as I say, quite a privilege. So other hobbies can definitely help, but they can also hinder.
If doing Marines I get bored, I then swap to World War II.
Oh. Like bolt action, or? Can I introduce you to our Lord and Saviour Schooner? He loves bolt action. I've got 2 Rogue Dawns to throw paint at. So yeah, I'm not at the urge to paint step yet. I'm starting to feel the urges to paint. I'm starting to get the urges to paint, but at the moment, there's no urge to paint at the moment. It's just, I'm trying to get an army list ready, and once the army list is ready, I think I'll start to feel the urge to go out to get some paint on models. I'm at the bonus that I don't have to work a scheme out. I know my scheme, so that's, you know, that helps when it comes to painting. Conflict 47. Had a chance to play 40k on a model railway setup would probably be fun, but def hard to do fair game, not on a not flat board. There could be some really cool ways of playing it, but balance would be a slight issue, I guess.
Where do you rank the Wolves Grotma's detachment compared to the Codex ones? Is it better than Hunter?
Does it work? I didn't think it worked. Honestly, I'd have to go look at it because I was under the impression it didn't work currently. Give me a second, I'll have a look for your predators. Oh, these are honkingly bad. These are not pretty smoke launchers. I'm going to go overboard with the glue. I'm going to let it squeeze out the sides. And then I'm going to use that. Try and blend the pipes together. And get rid of those horrible join lines. Because they're fucking vile. These might not be getting stuck on. I like a smoke launcher. I've been in the forces. Every fucking big vehicle should have smoke launchers. This one barely fits together. What the fuck? These might not be going on at all, team, I'll be honest. Some of the gaps on these are disgusting. Right, hang on a minute, Prison. I'll have a look at that detachment for you. So thank you for the $5 anyway. Who gifted? Did someone gift one? For some reason, YouTube's telling me 11, but I didn't think we had any more gifts to come through. Did I miss one? Right, where's this detachment Mr. Prison on about? Walk on. Downloads, 40k. Rockmust attachment. Champions of Fenris. I did the opponent's charge phase.
Currently painting an IDS Vanguard Onslaught list, painted 6 of 18 Von Ryans, 3 Lictors and a Death Leaper, and I'm already starting to feel the burn.
I bet you are.
Smiley face emoji.
You can do it, I believe in you, Snakey. At the end of your opponent's charge phase, each adeptus exercises infantry and adeptus exercises walking from your army that is within 3 inches of one or more enemy units would be eligible to declare a charge. At the end of your opponent's charge phase, enemy declare a charge against one or more of those units can declare a charge against one or more of those units. And you resolve that charge with your charge phase. If that charge roll is successful, your unit does not receive any charge bonus. While Adeptus Society's terminate units from your army are not battle shocked, add 1 to OC. Your army can include Space Force units, but it cannot include Adeptus Society's units drawn from any other chapter. The Bearers unit can declare a charge against one or more units within 6 of 3. Okay, have they fixed it? Did not fix this one. Although he could just join normal Terminators, I guess. Long Strider would be cool on a battle leader leading Blood Claws, for example. Shooting fight phase. Select either lethal or sustained. That's good. Armor of Contempt is good. Rules of claiming. End of your command phase. Select objective mark. Sticky objectives is good. Adeptus Society to terminate a unit from your army. Battle shock. Meh. Stalking wolves. Opponent's shooting phase. Your certain enemy unit has selected targets. One that selects as a target until the end of the phase. Models in your unit have the stealth ability. That's good, especially because it's all infantry. Onrushing storm. One Dempsey starts terminating unit from the army that's not within engagement range of one enemy units. Remove it from the battlefield and play. That's decent. It's decent detachment. It's good. It is good. they're an issue, but they're not an issue, right? So they're an issue in the sense that you can't put them with Wolfguard Terminators, but you could take a generic Terminator Captain and put him with generic Space Marine Terminators. Why you would, though, I don't know, but you could. Well, I need these to be like solid dry so I can actually start to blend the pipes together and see if I can make it look like a actual pipe. So this is going to go to one side, all right? And we'll put the smoke launchers on afterwards. And then we'll figure out if there's any bits we're going to add to it to make it... Oh, I need to do this little missile rack thing at the back, don't I, actually? I need to do this little cheeky chap. Here, we need to build this little missile rack. So we can do that now. That's the thing we can do. The rest of it, though, can get in the sea. Not interested. Do you think in future when CSM have tank alternatives, they and Marines will lose the classic tanks in favour of the new hover tanks? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that happening. I don't want them to. I mean, I'm sat here building Vindicators, but I can see it happening. I'll reiterate, I categorically don't want it to, but, you know, I think it will. Well, this does not look like a solid thing to build. This looks like it's going to be a bit shit. You have snipped everything off the sprue. Dead sprue. Our Space was getting an FAQ for generic. So, I've had this question thrown at me a lot. Are they going to get an update for generic captains to be Wolf Lords and generic this and generic that? And so you can have... My honest opinion is, if we were going to get those rules, us as creators would have already had them ready for launch, and we would have been using them. So I think, honestly, the answer is no. I think the characters you have in Space Wolves are the characters you have in Space Wolves. And I think if there was going to be a way in which a Terminator captain could lead Wolfguard Terminators, we would have already had that. Is my honest opinion. You know, people keep asking about the new drop pod rules. We haven't been given any. It's very rare, in fact, nigh on unheard of, that GW would give me a new model kit to show off and not give me the up-to-date rules for it. I just don't think we'll see it. I honestly think what you've got is what you've got. I'm kind of here for it. I just wish that there was a Wolf Lord. But for the most part, I'm here for it. I think I'd rather it was this way around. I'd rather not have any character can lead anything similar to. Like I don't like that personally, but probably quite a controversial point. I like restrictions though. Restrictions in this game so that not everyone can do everything appeals to me. Hey, Escapade, how's it going, dude? I'm looking forward to playing Knight Solo Zero and Iron Hands and Hearsay. I'm quite hyped about Heresy from what I've heard, I'll be honest. Hey, Pellish Wolf, how's it going, dude? I'm regretting doing this. I should have just got started on the Wolf Guard. I feel like this particular thing is going to annoy me. I don't know why, I've got a gut instinct. The mould lines are honking as well, to be fair. My Imperial Fists are looking forward to defending the walls again. As badly as before? Howdy from San Antonio, Texas. Where are people from tonight? There's a fair few grey names as well, which is a genuine pleasure to see some new names. With the new Horus Heresy edition, I'm on the positive side. With the thought of being locked into the GW cycle of change is concerning. Yeah. It is. I don't like it, but I've kind of come to accept it. Vietnam! North Carolina, California. Norfolk. I used to live up near that way. I was in Suffolk, like for Watford. How do you even say that? Carded? Under your desk, cool. You're the one tickling my balls. Glad it's you. I thought it was the fucking. I thought it was the dog. Portsmouth, boo. Boo. Right, let's figure this fucking thing out then, shall we? We should get the missile done first. The shell. Are you going to get Horus Heresy 3.0? I'm very keen on it. Very keen on it. Looking forward to the South Coast Derby next season. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad the derby's, but the actual derby's back. My brother and I do a football podcast on Sunday nights. We've got season tickets for the new season, and we're both looking forward to Derby Day. It has been a long time since I've been to Fratton Park, though. A long old time. Wrexham versus Southampton is going to be an interesting match. Why? What's your thoughts on Grey Hunters? Play 4 games with the Index would be great for me. I don't see a place for them, really. I love their OC. I look at other things I can take for the same cost, and I sort of struggle with them a little bit, if I'm honest with you. It's interesting that you've been having a good time with them. I presume you'll be streaming Saturday. We will be live Saturday afternoon, Dats and Des, yes. That is a thing we'll be doing. I promise you that. Okay, so for the most part, it doesn't actually really need sticking. It's pretty good. I can see us losing Wrexham. I mean, it's the first game of the season. After the season we just had, Mikey, I could see us losing to the local fucking pub team. And Wrexham will be up for it because they've just been promoted, but I don't know, I struggle to see them not going back down again. Beast there, they get value with a BW. Is that supposed to be WGBW? Wolf got battle leader. You did great for me against Slimy Panda in the Thane's Crusade. Tanked most of the Death Shroud attacks. The dice, but I mean, yeah, that's not normal though, right? Like, Grey Hunters specifically shouldn't be tanking Death Shroud attacks. They should just be dying. The reroll wounds is super nice as well, but I'm just a bigger fan of Advance and Charge on Blood Claws. With a unit that can be up to 20 in size. I'm just a big Bloodclaw fan as well, to be fair. But it's not to say I don't think Grey Hunters are good. I think Grey Hunters are good. I just always struggle to put them on my list. I'll have Wolfguard Terminators in, and I'll have things like Infiltrators in. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to fit the Grey Hunters in at the moment. Aren't they also minimum unit size of 10 as well? Oh, Warhammer, thank you for the 1. Hard to get 20 blood claws into engagement. I just view it as 10 blood claws plus 20 ablative wounds. I mean, for me, the ablative wounds are the important part there, Mike. Like, I have them in units of 20 because when they run across the table, because I don't put them in transports, you're going to lose 3, 5 minimum, probably a bit more. Just kind of accept that fate. An absolute hash to get that stuck on there. Absolute hash. It's okay because we'll cover it with the cover. Okay, having a conversation with the other half. Viennetta, yay or nay? Sorry, this is a UK thing, I think. I mean, what do you mean yay or nay? Is it nice? Yeah. Should you eat it? It's bad for you. But being on this diet myself, what I've come to learn is that all you're allowed to eat is things that make you miserable. Go on, YouTube. Stop being a knob. There we go. Thank you, Morty, for the 1 gifted. I think that's probably as good as it's going to get, isn't it? Oh, I mean, that makes it easy, to be fair. Covers up a multitude of fucking crimes, that, to be honest with you. Most nice things are bad for you, unfortunately. Yeah, I agree. That's the unfortunate life we live. Oh, fuck me. It's gone right on the floor there. Yeah, he's got his little shell carrier. Look. I just had chicken fajitas followed by crunchy ice cream. Is that allowed on a diet? No. No crunchy ice cream for Liam. Honestly, Des, I'm telling you, it's just miserable. I don't know why anyone will bother. Right, so we did this cheeky chap with his double axe. We've got the other 4 or 5 guys to go. And here's the most annoying thing about the new Wolfguard Terminators. There's 4 people outside of man with a double axe, right? 1 power axe. 2 power axe, 3 power axe. No more power axe. So one of them's got to have a sword. Disappointing, isn't it? I think. Makes me sad. Would it have really hurt them to put 1 more axe on this sprue? Just so you can have 4 axes? I legitimately thought that I'd potentially buy a 3rd box just so that my 2 units that I'm taking can all have axes. But you know. It is what it is. We also need the shield arms. I don't know if they match the specific shields either. We'll find out later, won't we? Because the shields aren't going to go on before painting. Nor will the heads. We'll get the shoulder pads on. We'll get the shoulder pads on, we'll get everything else on. I mean, you're not wrong, Andy, or I can just buy more Terminators. That's a cool one there. Potential. Also potential. What I do now is I dry fit. So that's this one. What we'll do now is we'll dry fit all the weapons. And see how the axes and shields work together. Probably that combination there. I thought that was this one. That's that one. That one and that one. There we go, done. So now we've picked them all out. Now we clean them up and stick them on. And the bonus with these is that I have to drill barrels. There is nothing worse than drilling Stormbolter barrels. Nothing worse. Struggle with painting faces and hair, so with my wolves I challenge myself by only having helmets and wolf priests. So fun fact, Will, I'm also not very good at painting faces and hair, and I have already said to Joe that the only space wolf in my army that will have potentially a helmet will be the wolf priest. So I fully agree with you there. I'm with you. You'll be able to, with the channel and with Thanes, watch me learn to paint heads and faces. What I really wanted to do before the show was get base coats on this guy, right? For reference, I have drilled a Stormbolter. I wanted to get base coats on this guy so I could paint him, but I'm not quite feeling painting just yet. And I feel like normally what I do, and I do this a lot, so I'm trying something different, hence I'm painting the Terminators. So normally what I build the Terminators, so normally what I do is I go straight in at the fucking cool characters, right? I build them, I paint them, or start painting them. Case in point with Ragnar. And then when it gets to the line inventory, I just don't want to and I can't be bothered. What I'm trying to do is build some Terminators, build some tanks, build some other bits and bobs. That basically means I'll paint some standard units that aren't characters. And what I want to do is use Terminators and their heads and Bloodclaws and their heads to start to kind of refine the skill and hone the skill. When I get to do Logan, Grimnar and Arjak, I want them to be the best faces I've done. That's what I want. That's what I've challenged. That's what I'm challenging myself to do. Because these have also got like, it's not like it's any other faction with just like bog standard. These have got some beautifully sculpted bare heads for the Wolf Guard, for the head takers, for the Bloodclaws. They're stunning. Bless you, Schooner. I appreciate you, by the way, trying to start a membership train. But I feel like with the options available to me for heads, if I put helmets on these guys, I'm doing them a disservice. Because their heads are so gorgeous. Where I have got a struggle is legitimately I don't know whether I want to put the helmet or the bear head on the wolf priest either because he's so pretty. Mini painting dad, thank you for becoming a Skull tier member. What a legend. What a fucking hero. Thank you so much, dude. Puts us up to 12 members for Tuesday night stream. Fucking dancer. Will I be painting the Space Wolves in current chapter colours or heresy colours? It's kind of an... My answer is it's kind of an in-between. Which sounds like a shit answer, so give me a second. And I'll show you. So, for me personally, the current chapter colours are too blue, so I went for more of a grey, but it's not quite heresy dark grey, and that's the colour scheme I'm going for my rules. It's like a darker grey than the actual 40k scheme, not quite as dark as the heresy scheme, but it does have a tinge of blue in it as well. That's the scheme I've gone for, Johnny. Hope that helps. Thank you, Andy. Look at you all being surprised that I can paint. I can actually paint, you know. Dave, thank you for one gifted. He started the train. He started the train for you, Schooner. Thank you, Dave. I'll update my little tracker now. Genuinely looking forward to Zami on stream. No pressure, Liam. It's been a long time since I've been this into an army in general, and that includes my own Eldar as well. Hey, Lazy Mini. So I'm actually really into it. It's been a long time since I've painted a full army. Whitey, thank you for the one gifted. Choo choo, motherfuckers. That's thank you for the one gifted. Choo choo, motherfuckers. And I don't like the fucking biblical nipple. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Chew, motherfucking chew. But I don't personally. I I don't personally like or buy into the ridicule when a person switches armies or doesn't paint their army for a while or takes longer to do their hobby. I don't care. Like, everybody's hobby is their own hobby. I don't like the elitism of, I painted my army, why haven't you painted your army? I fucking hate that. Everybody should be able to enjoy the hobby as they want to. I painted 2K in a week and hate this. I don't hate them. I'm just like, yeah, good for you. That's fine. People that are like, because I'm really fussy about how I paint, and I paint in sub-assemblies. I take a lot of time over my painting. I take a lot of time over my painting. And people go, why'd you bother doing that? Because I fucking want to. Oh, well, it's better to get an army on the table, isn't it? No, I'd rather take my time and do it the way I want to do it. Thank you very much. And I'm just a person who, you know, I would rather put one model on the table that I painted, which is better painted than your whole fucking army. I'd rather do that. And even then, I'm gonna be like, your army's cool, dude. I'm not gonna be like, mine's nicer than yours. I fucking hate that elitism bullshit. It's a fucking hobby. When I say you should drill your barrels, chat, I'm taking the piss. You know, you do what you want. If someone turns up and plays me and they haven't got drill barrels, and we're like, do what you want. Doesn't make any difference to my experience. I personally want to play with grey. Oh no, I don't like playing with grey critters. Before I had the channel, before I had an army painter, essentially on staff, I had a fully painted Eldar army, which I'd done myself. And when I say fully painted, it's like 4,000 points of it that I'd done all by myself, right? Because I didn't want to paint with grey. Now I've got a person who can paint for me. I still don't paint. I don't play with grey. I fucking hate playing with grey. I also don't mind playing against it though. Especially if the person I'm playing against, like if I'm playing against a grey army and it's like the latest meta bullshit, then I'm a bit skeptical. I'm like, this is grey because you've just thrown it together because you've just seen it win some major tournament. Cool. Okay. You're that kind of person. In fact, the likelihood is I'm probably not even going to play that game. If I'm playing against grey, and I've played against grey loads, the person is super passionate about their army and they just have real life, you know? And they're like, oh, I guess this is my plan. Fine. And I've played against grey often, and then I've played against the same person months later. And they've made progress. And I'm like, love it, mate. They're still grey, but they've made progress. The problem is standard is different to everybody, isn't it? But I get your point, but it's like, I personally wouldn't want to play with it. I'll happily play against it, I wouldn't want to play with it. So, I'm with you. I think people holding themselves to a standard is fine. I just don't like people holding other people to a standard that might not be that other person's standard. Do you know what I mean? Like me holding myself to a standard is one thing, but I should not hold everybody else to my standard. Right, let's update the tracker because we doubled it. Look at you fucking legends. What's your opinion on going canon colours or creating your own chapter? Both. I love both. I love both. Do what you want. I very nearly considered painting these walls the same scheme as my custom Craftworld chapter. So, you know. Chat, let us know what you think on a postcard. Creating your own or going Codex compliant. What do you pick and why? There's no wrong answer here. But answers on postcards. These are fucking gorgeous, by the way. Both are 100% valid, but which one would you do? So for Space Wolves, I've decided that, because I want the named characters specifically, I decided I want to go down the route of painting the Space Wolf colours. And there's a couple of reasons. One of the main ones is because as much as I love my custom Craftworld colours for the Eldar, my custom Craftworld are those colours, and I didn't want to do it twice. But I very, very strongly considered, and I haven't progressed him any further because I'm still thinking about whether I actually go down a custom colour scheme. Maybe you guys can help me decide tonight. Do I stick to this wolf-based colour scheme? Or do I go down the custom Craftworld red and blacks that I did before? Let me find you a picture on my phone that I can show you on the camera and be really super unprofessional. Now, at the moment, my preference is leaning towards the what's it called? The Space Wolf colours. Because I think it makes more sense to do the Space Wolf colours, and I think I'd enjoy it. But the problem is the custom Craftworld colours is very Viking colours, and I really like them. So this is the custom Craftworld colours I did, look. Blacks and reds. All edged up quite nicely. Layered up.
Both depends on the army. It is easier for Xenos.
So that's the custom colours I did on Das Craftworld. The thing is, I very much like the idea of custom because I get to start building my own narrative, and I'm a big fan of building my own narrative into the Force and having a custom name for people. But I also just fucking love Ragnar and Logan and Bjorn, so
Whichever tickles your pickle, Liam. You're a woos.
Problem is, Andy, they both tickle my pickle, and what I don't want to do is get halfway through one. I want to get halfway through one and then change my mind. That'd be pretty terrible. But at the moment, I'm leaning towards the Space Wolf colours because I really like the scheme I did with Ragnar, and I can continue to do my custom colours on my craft world, and I've got variety, and I think I quite like that. I have a 12-page backstory for my wolves already, and I'm kit bashing Logan to have a spear and eye patch. That's cool. I'm 4 gifted away from 30, by the way, team. Just in case you need someone to do the maths for you. 4 away from 30.
Keep it here, say colors.
I really like the colour scheme I've done on Ragnar so far, Clive. I really like it. I need to get better at my highlighting with it, but I really like it. So, hey Kimmy. Horrible mold lines on this one. Yeah, Joe, I'm a big fan of the dark grey. I think I'm gonna stick to it for now. And it's actually quite enjoyable to paint on for the most part as well. So I think I'm going to stick with it. But plus, I wonder if I painted them in the custom colours, I wonder if it would take something away from my Eldar as well. You know what I mean? Like they'd become less unique at that point. I did get back on them at some point as well, to be fair.
Tend to lean more to custom scheme, as if I did an official scheme I would probs constantly compare myself to box art. Although currently for wolves leaning more towards Codex, Legion colors.
Yeah, I do that. Although on the flip side, I also like the fact that I can look at the box art to figure out what should be what kind of color as well. There is a benefit to it. Yeah, so true, mate. Do you guys think that it's easier to do custom color schemes for Marines or for Xenos? Or is it, meh, doesn't make any difference, Liam, shut up. Thank you for the $10, Pritters. Anyway, you're a legend. Let's have a spurt of members, 24, to get us to 50. A quick spurt of members, like that. What doesn't make any difference? What doesn't make any difference? Easier for Xenos since more have less armor and color schemes and mostly armor based. Love it. Deep fried AA run. Thank you for 10 gifted. You legend. I wasn't expecting 10 from a man. Absolute hero. 14 to go. What are you drinking? Squash. Just standard blackcurrant cordial. I was drinking green tea with honey, if that helps earlier. We're on our mega health kick at the moment. I had rum, cherry liqueur and coke. Liquid Black Forest Gateau. Sounds nice. I'm not touching the alcohol much at the moment, to be fair. Diets be dieting. We've still got some grey names in chat though, people, if you'd like to get your sniper rifles out and shoot at the peasants. And they can jump around on the spot in front of you. For your amusement. What glue do I use? If I take the barcode off of it, he says. I use Revel Contactor Professional. And if I have to get in some really tight spaces, we use Tamiya Extra Thin Cement. We use. I mean, to be fair, Revia Contactor is no real different to like Games Workshop plastic glue. It's slightly better value. What grey's on the walls? It starts. What does it start with? I wrote it down somewhere. Hang on. I had it written down somewhere. This is my colour scheme for my Eldar. At least I thought I had it written down somewhere. I got it written down somewhere, Kai. I'll find it. I'm pretty sure it starts with Mech Standard Grey, then Dawnstone. And then it goes to another one. There's notes here from Chat Plays from in Brom's handwriting. Can we get to 50 members? It's unlikely at the moment, you know. Right, to my messages, I know where it'll be. It's not, I don't think it is Dark Reaper. Mech Standard Grey. Dawnstone. Administratum. And then Ulthuan Dot. The Mech Standard Grey is the base grey. That's what it is. I've got it. I knew I had it somewhere. I plan colour schemes. Yeah, I have to because otherwise, what? Because I have so many gaps between. I have so many gaps between doing hobby that if I don't write it down somewhere, when I go back to that army, I'll be like, "What colours did I use?" I have to plan them. There's Mech Standard Grey. Thick Edge Dawnstone, Thin Edge Administratum, Dot Highlight, Ulthuan Grey. But thanks for the question, because now I know I have to write it down somewhere, because I haven't written it down somewhere. $14 members. It's 3 lots of 5, chat. We'll get to over halfway. 3 lots of 5 gifted, over halfway. What a fucking day that will be. I believe in the hobby crew. I believe in you. Persuade me to do more hobbying on stream. Go. I struggle with airbrush because of my hands. I have to wet blend all the colours. I struggle with airbrushing because I hate the way that airbrushing looks. I use it for base colours, Schooner, to be honest with you. So I mech standard grey. Everything will get base coated in black. Then everything will get base coated in mech standard grey. And Aaron, you already did 10. Then everything will get base coated in mech standard grey, and then it will come in here and I'll do everything else by hand. Everything else will be done by hand. Clive, thank you for the 1. Deep fried Aaron, thank you for the 5. Adam, thank you for the 5. Oh, I got the parcel re-delivered to a post office in Southampton, so at some point this week I just have to go pick it up. So. I don't know if I love that sword. A woo train. A woo train. I like that. I do like that sword. Got a big hole in it because it's actually designed for the guy with the double-handed axe. If you haven't built these yet, which I'm assuming most of you won't have done because they're not actually out, the guy with the double-handed axe has mounting points on his torso for where the axe goes, so you can get it in the right place every time, right? And then he's got a shield and a sword that fits perfectly in those slots. Oh no, that's wrong. I did it wrong. I pressed the wrong number. There we go. I dropped a couple at the end of the last stream to get you to around 300, but the stream ended before I finished putting them through. Oh, bless you, mate. Thank you. We did actually get to 300 earlier. What a legend. Thank you, Leaks. I haven't fucking cleaned it up and I've just put glue all over him, haven't I? Get that off. Thank you for that quick spaff of gifteds, you legends. Mate, don't worry about it. It's fine. It happens. It's been a pain, but it's not been like a fucking world-ending pain in the arse. It's just been a bit of a pain in the arse because where I live, they won't re-deliver to where I live because there's different, like, sorting office. So I've had to get it re-delivered to a different post office in town. And I'll have to go into town and get it, but you know. Thanks, Leaks. I appreciate you, dude. Fucking beautiful human being. Something nice about gifting, isn't there? Membership. When money was not quite so tight, I'd quite happily go and find my favourite creator and gift the odd 5 here and there. It's definitely a feel-good factor. I used to like the idea of paying it forward. Which town is town? For me, it's Manchester. Southampton. Southampton. Do you enjoy building or paint? Do you prefer building or painting, Liam? Ooh, it depends on my mood. So I often quite enjoy building. There's something satisfying about... it's like Lego, right? There's something satisfying about taking a kit and following the instructions and ending up with a thing that looks like the box to a point. It doesn't quite look like a box because it's not painted, but you know what I mean? There's something very, very cathartic about it. Very enjoyable about it. But, if I'm in the mood to paint, that's my favourite thing. The cruxes are on the left. Plane is on the right. If I'm in the mood to paint, that's my favourite thing in the world. The cruxes and planes. So that's a plain one. That's a plain one. That's a crux. That's a crux. So 2 done so far. Another crux. Another plane. Another plane. Another crux. Bang him. And it's cruxes on the left shoulder pad. Crux Dominatus left shoulder pad. Yes. Okay, cool. You're also from Southampton. I'm in Totton. Strictly. But I grew up in Hythe. Love it down here. I don't love the price of living down here. $12.9 in 2 days. Is this on Barry Potter? I used to go to Hythe all the time. My parents still live in the house I grew up in. When I go and see my folks, it's literally going home. Right, anyway, if we can get 3 more sets of 1 gifted and then one person just drops his yogurt on 50, that'd be great. I don't ask a lot, chat, do I? Clean up shoulder pads. I at least get to clean a motorbike in the sunshine tomorrow because I'm selling them both. Right. I don't think there's any here that concern me as to how the trinkets fall where they should be. Just gonna have a mold line on that one. Let's clean it. Then the fact I gotta sell both, Alex, I can't afford to run them. I'm not getting out. No, I don't want to get out of that bike. You know, the times are hard. I can't afford to run them both, so I'll make sacrifices. I'll probably end up picking up something cheaper, but can't keep what you can't afford. I don't want to get rid of that boy. Yeah, I'm pretty sad, but revenue's really tough this year. So I've got to make choices, right? Anyway, you know, if there's a reason to get to 50 members now, thank you, Lazy Mini Paintings, for paying it forward. What a legend! And now's it. Absolute legend. Thank you for the one gifted. Right, so these are now ready for painting because the shields and the head stay off until they're all painted. So I've got more stuff to do now, I guess. Michael, thank you for the one gifted. I don't remember which ones are blood claws. These are blood claws, I think. I think these are grey hunters. I think these are grey hunters. With the drill pistol end, you can't see. Issue the grey hunters to start with. If you want to know the interesting thing about Logan's head as well, right? His Logan's head, they had to put the wolf pelt piece on attached to the side of his head, which is really fucking irritating. But is what it is, hey? It is what it is. We've got some grey hunters here. So I'm going to be using his infiltrators, probably. I need to figure out what fucking sprue they're on. Right, we're on a mighty 49. I've got the bits for Najal. I could finish making him. But he's not in my list. He is fucking sick. Silence Falls, thank you for the one gifted. You're a legend. Just one lot of 50 now, mate. Alright, we're good. Any one of you can do it. This model is utterly stunning, but the way in which it's put together on the sprue makes it incredibly difficult to sub-assembly. Nightmare, thank you for 5. I reckon I can do the backpack and the bird separate. I could definitely leave the staff and the head off, and then I'll have to build the rock on the base. I don't even know where his base has gone. What base is he on? Is he Terminator base size? Is he that base size? One lot of 50 million win the lottery. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. Take it. Okay, got over halfway on at least one of the targets. No, I think we'll leave him alone for now. I think he's a 40 mil, but I think we leave him alone for now. He's not in the list yet. Find some grey hunter sprues. This looks like grey hunters. I don't know where the destructions have gone. Grey hunters. So what do we have here? We have bolt carbines and chain swords. Lots of drilling. Oh, it's a two-handed bolt carbine. We will not be fitting that. Because that is for losers. Right, let's get some bolt guns off and drilled. So D57. We want to be using that one for certain. D60 and 61. There's 61. Used to go with 60, which is just an arm. There's 58. 41. Where the fuck's 60? Where the fuck is 60? Oh, it's down here somewhere. That's two dudes. I like the idea of 21 and 20. I like the straps. I don't think they're listening to you, Schooner. 20 and 21. VAR is 21. 21's there. I need one more. I think we're going to pick... D39 and 38 maybe? Yeah, 39 and 38 I think is where we're going to go. Here's 38. And here's 39. Well, the first thing we do, I've picked 4 guns out of a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've picked 4 guns out of 6, and the first thing I'm going to do is fuck around drilling barrels. And if I fuck one, I've got 2 spare guns I can bring in. Oh, you can play some mushroom. How's it going, dude? Yeah, I mean, I've kept them, like... I warned GW that a lot of it wouldn't be ready for game streams for us because I wanted to do it myself, but that would be content. And that's what we're doing. Yeah, okay, we're happy with that. So now we can clean the rest of it up and get your stuff onto the arm. Cleaning out bolt guns is one of my least favourite things to do in the world, so I always drill the barrel first in case I fuck it.
Been watching all day while at work and just got out. Been struggling with the same color scheme question as you. Similar colors also, crimson, silver and black. But the idea of named characters in other colors is odd.
Yeah, it is. Although the custom scheme sounds cool though. Fuck, it's gone off at the end. Wasn't paying attention, listening to the super chat. I think we got away with it just about. Managed to rescue it. Thank you for the 20 bucks anyway, Edward, you fucking hero. How was work? What did you do for a living? 5 members to 60 team. There is still 100 people watching right this moment. A 100 people poised to just gift 5. Poise. Poise. Mike, thank you so much. Yes, we're at 60. I told you he was poised. Fucking knew. I can feel it. We're in 60. We're out of the 50s. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Thank you, Mike. You fucking legend. It's mildly brain fuzzing when you hear two Liams talking at the same time. I bet it is. Work is work. There is a reason they have to pay you to be there, but watching you got me excited to this, excite me to the same once I got home. Oh, amazing, man. What a hero. Someone get that man a membership. Get him to join us in Discord so we can hang out and hobby with us. I might have made a mistake by working on this arm. I'm not entirely sure where it looks good. Yeah, this is a shit arm. Look at that. It doesn't make any sense. Just drilled that and everything. It literally said I don't like fucking... Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. That's just fucking irritated me. It might be a time to stop soon. A horrible pose. Pretty middle. But thankfully, this one also went in fine. Yeah, okay, that one, we also drilled that one perfectly well as well, so good. The gyro model is my favourite from the range. The new range. I mean, he is incredible. Your timings are making me giggle. What do you mean? Hey, Asbo. What's your name, Gray? Okay, we've nearly caught up with where we were a minute ago. It's just the gun that I first drilled. It's just the posing of it's really odd on these torsos. There's no like running body that kind of makes sense for the gun to be kind of hanging out behind you like that. It just doesn't really work. And even on the models, on the instructions, it looks out of place, it looks odd. Okay. This one. I want it to be done by 10, chat, but I mean, that's not going to happen, is it? We're on 60. Is this your ploy nowadays to keep me hanging around for longer? Six takers with the Wolf Priest is solid. I'm not sold on impulsors. Complacent Mushroom, thank you for the one gifted. You're a legend. We're officially above 60. Thank you so much, dude. What a hero. Anyone who's gifted today is an absolute legend, by the way. Thank you. I'll do my tracker in just a second. Which means we've only got 8 to go to the magical number. We can all giggle like children. If there's one thing I like to do as a 38-year-old adult is giggle like a school child. My fave. It's fine. It's good enough. It's good enough.
Are the rumors true? Is Daddy coming on Saturday to play an actual strategy game with firing angles and armor values? Might as well been the week then and drop 50 members and super chat how big a coom bucket SDAIFN blocks is again. Angelic face emoji, see no evil monkey emoji, hear no evil monkey emoji, speak no evil monkey emoji.
Yes, then thank you so much for the 50 bucks. It is true. If you wanted to drop those 50 right now, I'd be grateful because we are, we're 39 behind. If you want to, you don't have to. There's no requirement to it. I'm just saying. Thank you so much for the big pink one, you fucking legend. 50 quid's incredibly generous, mate. Thank you so much. Especially as that pushes over the super chat target as well. You're a hero. It is true. Daddy John is coming on Saturday. There is a game that's going to be played between us. We are playing Space Wolves and Thousand Suns. It will not be 10th edition Warhammer 40k. It will be glorious. And we're gonna have a great time. I've got absolutely no doubt. It's going to be wunderbar. Thank you so much for the 50, man. You're an absolute legend. Maybe warm yourself up with 10 gifted. Ready for the weekend. If that's the case. Thanks to Complacent Mushroom, we are on 561 right now. Clearing my schedule. I'm excited by it, to be honest. Thank you, Yeston, for 10 gifted man. What a legend. Tonight's been a hard slog for members, but you know what? I've actually very much enjoyed the hobbying. What is that in freedom units? I don't know what time exactly yet, Edward. Well, we need you to get in. We need someone gift him a membership. We need to get him in Discord, because that'll tell you when. It'll probably be like 2 PM UK time. So depending on where you are in Freedom Land. So much concentrating to drill barrels here. Banging. We're so close to being 3/4 of the way there, but I probably will be stopping at 10:30. I'm quite tired now.
(2 PM UK time is 8 AM here. You can't hobby all day if you don't start in the morning.
Fair. Not hobbying on Saturday though, Complacent Mushroom. We are Gaming. Thank you for the $5 though, mate. You're a legend. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. I don't know how dynamic I'm actually managing to get these poses at the moment. Must be pretty fucking strong holding weapons out like that. Big fucking automatic weapons out like that. Honestly. It's got to be fucking hench dudes. I'll be hobbying watching you game. There. I'll allow it. Alright, the last bolt carbine that I selected, this one. Got to drill the end in this one now. Good start.
We have fought side by side, and if the gods will it, I'm ready for Valhalla.
So good. And if cool 30k models like Bjorn's and Marine, there's lots of cool 30k models, especially if you're into resin. Getting the hang of this now. Yeah, there's a fair few. The Primark series is mostly quite nice. There's a couple of misses in there, I think, personally, but it's mostly quite nice. There's some cool single characters. I don't know if Bjorn exists as a Marine.
I'm with you. I have always been there for you, brother. We have fought side by side, and if the gods will it, I'm ready for Valhalla.
4 more members to 75, chat. Should we just get 3/4 of the way there and call it a night? And I'll forgive you all. a rare miracle that I basically haven't ballsed up a single drill. Which I'm quite happy about. Gotta be patient with grey hunters, they look weird until painted. I don't know, man.
Least fav Primark model Liam. Thinking about Alpha Legion but can't decide if I like the Alpha Ias sculpt.
My least favourite Primark model. That's a tough one. I'm not I like the Ultramarines, but I'm not a big fan of the Gulliman sculpt. I don't love the Sanguinius sculpt. I think it looks a bit weird. The rest of them I think are okay, to be fair. Joe hates Angron, but he's wrong. I think Gulliman's probably the least favourite Primark sculpt for 30k. If I'm honest. But I don't. Sanguinius does look weird. But I think he's better than Gulliman. Right, okay, there we go. Chainswords. Oh, they're all in 2 pieces as well. Motherfucker. Fuck. Fuck. Robot is bad. Hawkboy's hair looks dumb, and Lorgar just looks plain as hell. I quite like Lorgar. Where does that chainsword part come from? Because that's a fucking cool chainsword. Oh, boo, that's his chainsword. But I can still do it. I can still use it. A fucking sick chainsword. That and 13. Oh, this is bound to be the sprue where I've used the fucking arm, isn't it? Fuck. 30. 30. Yeah, I have bollocks it. Right, I can go over here then with the other bits of useless shit. 58 with 59. That's in a cool pose. 22 can come on. 22's in a cool pose. Choose a super cool pose. $40 and 29. 29. And then 40. They shall be my choices. I'm not going to get these all done before 10:30. Makes me sad. I am ending in 5 minutes, teams. If you can find it in your heart to throw 4 of your famous, throbbing, wiggling, jiggling members in my face just before we go. I'll love you forever. I mean, let's be honest. I'll love you forever anyway. Like, that's just not going to change, is it? Let's be honest. Would you draw barrels for Legions Imperialis? No, but I'd also never play Legions Imperialis, so. Well, it also depends on the barrels, right? Like, if it was like a shadow sword or something and it wasn't drilled, then yeah, I probably would. I just think it looks nicer, but it's personal preference. Like, I don't think any less of anyone who doesn't drill their barrels. At least not publicly. Most people I know don't bother. Most people I know don't do it. GW's gotten really good with fitting everything on the sprue, but holy fuck did it come at the expense of comprehension, yeah. A cool looking chainsaw lamp, I'm into it. What's to be said for the humble chainsaw? Matt, no. For reference, chat, this is Matt's 170th membership of the day. Fucking mad lad, Matt. Jesus Christ. What he's done for you there, team, is he's got you to a point where you only need 9 now to hit the target. Thank you, Sanders93 for the 5 gifted. 4 to hit the target. Matt, thank you so much. You're a fucking lunatic, though. Love you, mate. Thank you so much. Insanely kind. Ed. We're now 4 away from the whole target. Like, that's it now. 4 and we've done everything. Coming on nicely. Yeah, we're finally getting this army built. I've been starting most of these models for ages. And I wanted to do content around it, and I know it would have made sense to do content around it during pre-order, which it sort of is for like the Terminators and stuff now. But I just wasn't in the headspace. And I'm kind of finally feeling the headspace. And I'm very glad I waited. Although I can confirm, this has been the first time ever where at no point at all have I contemplated handing this army over to Joe. Oh, Edward, welcome to Yarltir, mate. What a legend. You will get access to the monthly Jarls only giveaway in Discord. Not strictly listed as a YouTube benefit because it won't let me for some reason. But you will get access to the Jarls only giveaway. Every single month you get to enter a giveaway for free, and if you win, you win a combat patrol box of your choice. It's not even a combat patrol box nowadays, it's an equivalent voucher. But it sounds nicer if I say combat patrol box. I don't know the answer to Grey Knight's will. Why do Grey Knights get shafted so heavily when... excuse me, they've made such nice models? I don't know the answer to that question, I'm going to be honest. There's a theory out there that Grey Knights will see a huge range refresh in 11th edition. And so all they've got at the moment is a holding kind of model. So here's something, which is better than nothing. I'm like, no, at this point I think I just probably would have rather had nothing of the Grey Knights pair, to be honest with you. I'd rather had nothing and you told me you're going to get a refresh in the next edition, don't worry. Yes, Ash. Still live. On the fucking grind today, mate. Gotta be honest with you, mate. I'm gonna be on the grind this fucking month. The grind and the grift. Right, so they're all cleaned, and now I have to work out what chainsaw goes where, and then I can go to bed. This one I feel like is going to have to go with that one. Or that one. That's a hard choice straight away. I think we're going to put this guy with this one. Beautiful pose. Took my membership of the account, at least in my heart. You did, yeah. We're actually on 98, team. Right now. I think this one for this guy. Yeah, that'll do. The race between sticking 3 chainsaws on and getting 2 memberships. Yeah, that looks good. That's going to look good on that one. I think the chainsaw sticking is going to win. That's a cool pose. Don't let me down this one. Garcy, thank you for the 1 gifted. This is going to look okay, actually. Robin, thank you for the 1 gifted. You fucking bastards. You beat me just. It's almost Sergeant Jovan-esque, this pose. Mad lads, thank you so much, Garcy. Thank you so much, Robin. That's 100. Just as I get to the end of the last 2 dudes and their loadouts. Put it on there, you've earned it. Not 2,100, you fucking Jesus. I'd come. So, over the course of today, we have built Bjorn. We have put together the arms on 5 Grey Hunters. We've added the arms to all of the Terminators. And we have finished our Vindicator off. Our army is forming. It's forming, team. We're getting there. I'm Covington. What does that mean? I'm coming to the UK in October. Anyone keen to meet up for beers, 40k and bants? London, Midlands mostly. If you're in London, Will, it's not that hard for me to get up. If you're in London, it's not that hard for you to come and visit the studio. Jesus. Jesus. It says 10. Why does it say 10? For fuck's sake. Bang! Maybe Hobby House will be a reason to be Hobby House will be open and come a reason to go to Southampton. Hobby House isn't open by October. I'm in trouble. Like, it should be open by then. Anyway, it's 20 to 11. I have done more hobbying in the last 36 hours than I have in probably most of this year. You're all amazing. I'm just grateful for everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the donos. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Thank you so much for all the gifted. Big shout out to Matt, who's put in a mad effort today to get those memberships through the fucking ceiling. I really appreciate you. You're amazing. I gotta get some backpacks and shoulder pads on these wolves tomorrow, and then it's about on the grey hunters, and I'll be start base coating stuff. I guess then I just probably start painting. I need to build 4 more grey hunters for my infiltrator units. I need to build the last 5 Terminators, but one of them's done, but they're at the studio. I need to build the other Vindicator. Hobby House needs to open soon before all my money disappears on childcare. Just fuck the kid off, sell it. And but I think I might need to start putting some base coats down actually sooner rather than later. Excited. Thank you so much for hanging out there. You're amazing. Hopefully you've enjoyed the content today. I know it's not been the same as normal, and I'm sorry. And Thursday's going to be similar. It won't be the same as normal, if anything at all, on Thursday. I've got a lot to do with solicitors and stuff and lease agreements and what have you. So exciting, I know, but also bad when I have to miss content. So keep an eye out on Thursday. Tomorrow's normal. Friday's normal. And then Saturday's bonus. Saturday we have a live game in the daytime of Space Wolves versus Thousand Suns. Not 40k though. Just throwing that out there. But Saturday's bonus content. So keep an eye on Discord, people. Keep an eye on the channel in general, and keep checking. And we'll be live at points. All right. But thank you so much for your generosity today. It's been absolutely insane, and I appreciate you all so much. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 for the Warhammer show. It won't be hobbying. I'll actually be talking Warhammer. If not, then, you know, hopefully we'll see you at some point later on. And hopefully you definitely don't miss us on Saturday for that bonus stream or streams, potentially. You're all amazing human beings. I love you. Best chat by far. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.